All right, everybody, welcome back. Okay, this one's a little different today. So we're gonna talk about something that I saw when I was on vacation. I went to a place in Savannah, Georgia. I actually went for vacation. A really nice little place there, Savannah. Cool place. A lot of history, tons of history. You see, 100-year-old houses and old churches and old buildings and old hotels. A really cool place, um, and a lot of history. Well, who knew that being a big pop culture fan like myself, I was going to find something else there that was actually pretty cool. Of course, they had some old movie theaters, again, been around for about 100 years, which is pretty cool, and some old shops. But I found a shop, a store, there in the downtown district, I guess, of the historic district, um, that was a pop culture fan's dream. It was a really cool spot called Planet Fun, and it's a shop, and they specialize in retro um, merchandise. Specifically pop culture related. Okay, specifically movies, cartoons, TV shows, video games, um, comic books. Toys. I say toys again. They hit it all. Really cool place. So what I did was I took some filming. I filmed it a little bit, and I walked around there, filmed it a little bit. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to kind of narrate over a little bit because they were playing some music in there, and because this whole copyright thing with YouTube, it's just gonna kick me right back off. So we're gonna take a look at Planet Fun. I'm gonna have you take a look at some of the quick shots of it, and just kind of see what I'm talking about. This place was really well kept, very organized, nice people working there, and it got busy really quick, and I can see why. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I found there. Okay, let's go to that film footage. All right, Planet Fun, Savannah, Georgia. Right there, when I was walking by, I looked in the window and I see Pikachu give me the "I made it" sign, and I'm like, wow, what is this? This place is calling my name. Had the Noid there, had Ronald McDonald. The place was so cool. They even sold old Happy Meal toys. So that was pretty cool. I mean, talk about nostalgia. So went in there, and first thing you're gonna see, of course, when you get in there, you're gonna see a lot of action figures. Of course, this is a toy store, so to speak, a pop culture store. So action figures, of course, were a big deal. They had action figures, but also was surprised to see they also had Hot Wheels, which was really cool. Now they had some old ones, but not the ones I am looking for. But they had a couple of older Hot Wheels there, which I thought was very cool. And like I told you guys, Hot Wheels is still part of pop culture. It's a great collectible. They had the old systems there. They had GameCube. They had Nintendo 64. They had the NES, Super NES. Of course, they had a Star Wars section, very big Star Wars section. And they had the new stuff and the old Star Wars as well. They had these old 70s Mego superheroes action figures from back. Man, that just blew my mind. I love to see that kind of stuff. Master of the Universe they had. Yeah, they had Thundercats as well. They had Transformers, Generation 1 and beyond. And they had Voltron. Another thing they had there, which I thought was pretty cool, was they had a lot of kaiju, Godzilla-based product. And then, of course, they had these Shogun Warriors, which as a kid, I was dying for them, but my family could afford them as a kid. Now, as a grown-ass adult, I still can't afford them. They're like $400. Who knows? One of these days, I'll get my Shogun Warrior. Who knows? But G.I. Joe, like I said, they had plenty of G.I. Joe figures set up there. And, of course, comic books and manga. As you can see here, they have the G.I. Joe section as well. So did a really nice job displaying everything. Really good job. So everything's nice and neat. You can see everything. And you can kind of pick out, let the folks know what you're looking for. A lot of really cool stuff there. As you can see, some vehicles too. And there's your Star Wars section. Man, I mean, a lot of old Star Wars. Old video games. They had some of the systems, some of the cabinets that were working. Some were not. But they were made very cool backdrops either way. They were nice to have in the back of the store. They make a really good, nice decoration. Don't know if you could buy them or not, but they had Atari video games there, like actual cartridges. There's Grimace, Happy Birthday Grimace. And, they have some old action figures see on top there from different Castle Wolfenstein, looks like a little blimp. There's your Atari cartridges. Amazing. I love it. Love to see those. That's awesome. You know, great. I wish I had my old system. I'd pop them in right now. But that's really cool. And like I said, I was really stunned by these Mego action figures because, like I said, those go back a ways. And that little figure back there, that lizard figure, I had him and I tore him apart. And there you go, more video games, playing all the old stuff. Mario, of course. They had Duck Hunt playing at one point. Now, the cool thing is they also had a lot of music playing that was old, nostalgic music. They were playing Howard the Duck, the theme song from Howard the Duck, the movie, the much maligned movie from back in the day. They had that playing, and I thought that was pretty cool. And Micronauts. They had little Micronauts there. Again, stuff that I wanted as a kid, never got. You know, a little bit of everything. It was really cool. The good thing about this place, too, is the prices were very reasonable. All this stuff you see here, you can buy on eBay or whoever else you can buy them from. But they're very expensive. And even though their stuff was a little pricey, some of the stuff, compared to what I saw online, they had great deals. Look at this Nautilus from Disney. That's from the old ride they took down years ago, from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Man, I love that ride. I thought it was awesome. They had that little submarine there. And then, you know, you had this. The game that I have in my house, the board, they had the full game. Everything in it, all the pieces, complete. $38. What a deal. If I had a lot more money on me, I would have bought it. My wife would have killed me if I would have gone there, come back with a bunch of old toys and games. But hey. Like I said before, one of the things that got me started on filming all these unboxing and so forth was when I got this box from my aunt. She was holding these boxes for me for years, from when I was a kid, and didn't throw them away. And listen, I love her for doing that. I love her, period. She's a great person, and she did me a big favor by doing that because she gave it all back to me, and I was able to go through them and start finding some pretty cool things that were from my childhood. That brought back a lot of really good memories from a very simple time. And, you know, I found myself kind of unboxing my life, so to speak. And that was where this whole thing kind of started. That was where I really started. And I filmed a couple of videos. I don't know if I'll ever show them to you guys, but, you know, they're kind of rough. But hey, I make rough videos anyway, so what's the difference, right? So, you know, just when I went to Savannah, it just kind of got me thinking again about all that stuff that's in that box. And I probably need to go through it and see what I've got, because there's a market for this stuff out there. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, you know, when I first got the box from my aunt, there were some things I knew right off the bat. I knew they were valuable, and I have since gotten rid of those and sold them. But there's a lot of things that are like kind of just like little knickknacks, things that you just don't know about, you know. So you just don't know, man. So, you know, I'm going to go through them again and see what I've got. You know, and what I'll probably do is I'll videotape some things as I start to go through them and start to sell them. And maybe I'll do some videos or a video, let you know what I sold, how much I sold it for, and all that good stuff there, you know. So, hey, take a look at all this right here. This is just a couple things I just grabbed out of the box real quick and threw on this platform, just so you can see. I'm not going to go through and name all these things. You know, you guys can see for yourself. But comment below. Let me know if you see something here that you think is either valuable, hard to find, or maybe something that just reminds you of your childhood, or maybe something that you were looking to get at one time that you didn't know some goofball like me had lying around in a box somewhere. All right. So listen, I appreciate you guys coming by for this video. And like I said, Savannah, Georgia, check it out. It's a great place to go. Nice people, great atmosphere, good place to be. You guys have a great night. I'll talk to you later.